What's up, you guys? This is Robert at Shy Bears Plus. You found me on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Leave the comments. All the haters were leaving comments last week, and that's okay, man. I appreciate you guys too. All my fans, thank you so much. Hit the subscribe. I'm Robert at Shy Bears Plus on Twitter and Instagram. I don't know if you can hear it, but I got a little bit of a cold, but we're playing hurt because I'm a beast like that. Hip hop air horn. Bringing it to you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Week 17. Oh, God, it's finally over. Man, what a crazy season this has been. But we got Bears 7-8 going into the Vikings 10-5. So, let's get into this, man. The Bears were, I think, I'm not a betting guy, but I'm pretty sure I saw that the Bears were not favored to win this game by 3 points. And there's a 6-point swing because Courtney Cronin tweets out, while I'm told the Vikings haven't finalized their plan for Sunday, they're leaning heavily towards resting a bulk of their starters, including Kirk Cousins, per league source. Team viewing Chicago as a bye week right now in terms of getting guys healthy for the rest of January, blah, blah, blah. So, wow, man. So you're saying there's a chance. 6-point swing. I mean, I think that pretty much seals it. You know, the smart money, the betting people, they know. They know if all this stuff's for real or not. And you can pretty much count on a lot of guys not playing. Even not Cousins playing, that's pretty huge, man. Pretty darn big. So this should be an obvious dub, right? Club dub on the road. I mean, a bunch of starters going to be out. Quarterback's going to be out. They're playing the reserves. But then, you get a backup QB in. I sit back and I remember Thanksgiving when you're down to your third string. I'm like, yes, some dude named Blow is going to play, right? This guy's just going to blow it up. Or not blow it up, or he's just going to blow. And then he tears it up. Like, unbelievable. Great first quarter for that kid. But he went from, like, blows to bruh. Did he just throw a 75-yard touchdown pass against us, like, real quick? And I remember just being shell-shocked, thinking, man, if the Bears lose the Lions, like, I'm leaving Thanksgiving. But for whatever reason, all the different coaching staffs, quarterbacks, defenses, all the different years that are clearly different, have nothing to do with each other. It always seems like when the Bears play a backup, they blow it up a little bit. Like, they go from blows to bruh. But this week's, man, it's all about battling back to 500. Somehow, for me, it's important to spin this, that this was not a losing season, that this was 500, and I'm sure that's going to help in free agency as we try to make moves. Like, look, we're a couple pieces away. We fell off a little bit. We got everything figured out. We got this plan. We were only 500. I mean, what's the difference between picking between 13 and 16 in the second round? Anyway, who cares? I'm not worried about draft capital at this point at all. Like, I want to win this game. I hope that this team has some pride and they want to win this game. They haven't 100% quit on this coach yet, or this staff yet. You're starting to hear the whispers about, who's going to be that sacrificial lamb in the media today. People are even asking the offensive coordinator about, does he expect changes? And this guy, poor Alfred, is like, yeah, it's part of the game. You expect things, they'll go your way, things will get shaken up. Like, what's he supposed to say? Yeah, they're getting rid of me for sure. Like, no, he's not going to say that, but I actually appreciate the media asking some tough questions. I wish that they'd ask Nagy a little bit more. But I understand I don't even talk to interact with these people. You got to have some sort of a relationship. You can't just toss them under the bus all the time. I get it, but that's what us YouTubers are here for to scrutinize everybody, have a good time, and bring you the crispiest content on the interwebs. Oh, so crispy, you love to see it. But I was taking a look at some of these previous Viking games, Bears versus Vikings, and their last two games, and I couldn't help but think, like, man, if we took as much pressure off of Trubisky as the Vikings take off of Cousins, like, this season could have probably turned out a whole lot different. And that's no lie. I mean, Nagy's like, yeah, I think he is so defiant about, like, yeah, if we run the ball, like, look at how we run the ball, what good is it doing it? It's like he runs it out of shotgun and all this outside zone stuff and read option every single play. You're so predictable that you do the same thing every single time, and it's not even like it's a staple play. It's not a bread and butter for you, and you just run it. But it's like oh, see, I run the ball. I run the ball. Like, you don't. You don't run the ball, bro. Like we didn't get the 20 rushes last week. I don't think. Maybe between when you add Montgomery with Cohen and Trubisky, maybe. I think you need Trubisky in there to have 20. You don't run the ball. You're not taking the pressure off. Like, look at what they're doing. They're running. They're running ISO and stuff, and they're running stretch and power, and then they're play action off of it. It's like no one ever said that. Kirk Cousins had like the huge reputation for just being like a dude who couldn't win the big game. He's always going to give it up to you. To having a really dang good year, but a lot of times he's throwing the wide open tight ends that start off blocking and then they release out, and they're wide open on the misdirection, or a wide open wide receiver, Diggs, or someone they're doing all this, by the way, with a lot of injuries to the wide receiver position, but, wide open wide receivers after the play action. And you know what? They have a plan. At some point, the Bears need to look and go, hey, look, this isn't working. We stopped running the Jordan Howard run scheme and running this Montgomery run scheme that Nagy wants to run. And it's not working. Let's should have been more like the Vikings. Man, rats off to you, Vikings. Great job. You guys are, going to the playoffs, could make a run. Good for you, man. But anyway, that's it for my stories here. A couple of keys on this game. Keys to the game brought to you by Gillette, the best a man could get. Just kidding. No one sponsors us. No one's sending me any monies. Doing this for free for you people, the fans, to try to get somebody out of the mainstream media view of what I think's going on. So, yeah, number one, matchups that I'm looking for. Find our halfbacks out of the backfield versus Barr. I think Hendricks isn't even playing. I'm pretty sure that designation came out. I know that he was not participating full all week. Pretty sure he's not playing. And now you hear that all the subs are playing, so he's probably not in. Who knows if Barr's playing? But obvious mismatches. Cohen actually burned, I think it was Barr earlier this year on a nice little option route out of the backfield for a touchdown. I think that's wide open. People are actually running these type of plays against them all the time now. Whether it be wheel routes or option routes or I didn't see a whole lot of Texas routes, but how come we don't do that? That's what I don't know. That seems, of course, because it probably worked, so we got to scrap it so that Nagy looks like a special boy and he can just pick all the stuff that he wants and prove that all these crazy ideas work. And they're not even that crazy. I wish that we would go back to some of the crazy and fun stuff. But yeah, halfbacks out of the backfield, that's where it's going to be. Key number two, I'm not running inside against this defensive front unless they're sitting everybody. If everyone's playing, like, I'm running tosses, I'm getting outside. I don't want to run that outside zone out of shotgun, but I'd rather get Mitch under center and do all that. I'd run some power and some ISOs, but I'd definitely be trying to hit that off tackle, get outside of those good defensive ends. Double those guys up, pull, do whatever you got to do, trap them. I don't care. Do something. Don't let those guys make those plays on you. And, Nagy likes to throw those little, run those little bubble screens and stuff like that. I feel like that's a good thing, like just to try not to run right into their strength. And, I feel like these are some linebackers or whoever's going to be playing at linebacker. It's someone that you're going to want running and chasing our halfbacks, across the field. And then you also get to wear out this defensive line a little bit as they're chasing you side to side. I know that I am more in favor of the straight ahead run game. That's normally what Anti Bears Plus thinks what we need to do, because we were doing that before and then we stopped doing it this year and now we suck. But Jordan Howard was somehow able to run for 1,000 yards, doing what we used to do, running the ace formation with a deep single back. So anyway, I think we have a chance to really capitalize versus these linebackers. Next key, dude, stop the run. Whether it's you want to make Cousins one-dimensional. If he's not playing and we have Mannion out there running around, make sure you sell it on this run and stop the run. I don't even feel like we sold down on it the first time we were able to stop it. And I believe that was the game that Kwiatkowski was rushed into the field and came off and balled out. We didn't really have to do anything too special to stop the run, so make sure we stop this run. And I feel like we already have an advantage against this team where they know they're going to have difficulty running against us. And so, yeah, whoever the quarterback is, I want them to throw 55 times. And I think good things are going to happen. We'll force some more turnovers like we did last game. A-Rob versus Hughes or Miller versus Alexander. In any case, you got a guy who's doing backup cornerbacks, or you got a starter who's just coming back from injury, if he even plays in Rhodes. So I like the Bears' chances. I do. I like the chances to get thrown the ball against this team. I feel like, especially if we're working against subs, we should be able to have our way with this team. But if we're the Bears, and we might nag it up, we might Bears it up. Are we the Lions yet? No, I think they only got 3 dubs, but man, we're getting there, right? So yeah, we got to watch out. That's my keys for the game. We got to watch out for this team. Stop the run, and then when they do, we have to keep account of where these tight ends are going to be. They like to block and release and find people over the middle when the play action starts to work. So if you take all that away, you take the whole thing away, and that's what we predicted last time when we got that dub when we played them earlier, I think week 4. So that's where we're at, man. Stop the run, get some turnovers. That's right, 7-7. Had to jump back in here because I forgot to give my crispy prediction. I got Bears 20, Vikings 17. Going to cover those 3 points. That's where we're at. And that's considering that they're going to be missing some starters. Otherwise, I don't know if I would be that confident to pick the Bears. But I think that the Bears are going to get it done. I'm Robert at ShyBearsPlus. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ShyBearsPlus. Subscribe. Smash that subscribe button and the bell. Hit that bell. You want to miss any content. Comments, likes, do all those things. And last time I'm saying it for the year, during the season, last preview, bear down.